State of Decay. Kind of ironic, the name of it. It's been one of Microsoft's B-list exclusives for a while now, and it's a pretty interesting story. The original game launched on the 360 marketplace, and it eventually grew to something pretty special. Then State of Decay 2 came out a few years later, and it improved upon the original formula. Not too long ago, a third game was officially announced with a CG trailer. Welcome to ChaosGaming. Welcome to the Everything We Know series. Today, we are going to be diving into absolutely everything we know about State of Decay 3. Let me know if you're interested in this game at all. Drop a like. Make sure you're following the page with those notifications on. What is State of Decay? Well, it's a unique combination of RPG, open world survival, third-person shooter, and multiplayer experiences. Over the years, the formula has been updated and upgraded, and this will surely be happening again with State of Decay 3. It's unclear right now just how much the third game will change from the second, but if we're starting at the second game, that's a pretty solid starting line. The game is currently in development at Undead Labs and will be distributed by Xbox Game Studios. So, where is it actually going to be released? After all, we're in a pretty weird spot with the console generations right now, and according to Microsoft, State of Decay 3 is going to launch on the Xbox Series X, the Xbox Series S, and the PC. It will not be launching on the Xbox One at all, which I think is a good thing for the sake of the game. With how underpowered the Xbox One was, it's probably a better idea to leave that console out of the mix when you're developing a brand new game. And I know some people will be left out in the cold because of this, and that's never a good thing, but ultimately, I think it's going to make the game experience better. As for the PC distribution, let's talk about that. The game is confirmed to be launching on Steam, the Epic Games Store, and the Windows 10 Store. Now, State of Decay 3 will also be launching on the Xbox Games Pass for console and PC. Plus, it is going to make use of cross-play. You're also going to have cross-saving and Xbox Play Anywhere system. So it's not going to be in the Xbox One, but State of Decay 3 is going to be very easy for you to get your hands on, and Microsoft really wants to make it easy for you to actually play it, no matter what platform you're on or what platform you may move to in the future. I think that's definitely a good thing for the consumer. Let's talk about the cinematics. Now, the cinematics in State of Decay 3 were apparently being worked on by Blur Studios, which many of you may be familiar with, thanks to their excellent work on some notable remakes like the Halo 2 Anniversary Edition. The game is being referred to as a zombie simulator. It's a little unclear if that's just a buzzword, or if that's actually going to be the direction that Microsoft is headed, but I wouldn't be shocked at all. With the ongoing popularity of games like DayZ and 7 Days to Die, I wouldn't be shocked at all if State of Decay 3 starts leaning more into that audience. But how long can we make zombie games and people be interested? I don't know. Speaking of DayZ and 7 Days to Die, the devs have actually talked in interviews about the online aspects of the game. According to Matt Booty, the head of Xbox Game Studios, the game is going to be much bigger than before, and he also described State of Decay 3 as a much more persistent online game, which once again pushes me to think it's going to be leaning more in the competition of the zombie survival genre. Now, so far, almost everything we've heard about the game has been from Xbox and not Undead Studios, but ultimately, I think it's still worth talking about. So, the big question, when is it coming out? We don't know. The game was revealed in July of 2020, almost a full year ago, and we've barely heard anything since then. Now, I know things got thrown out they got thrown out of whack pretty bad in 2020, but it's a little weird to reveal a game and then go a full year without saying a word. Most insiders are pointing towards 2022 as the release year for State of Decay 3. I'm going to agree. With E3 right around the corner, it's totally possible, and I'd even say likely, we'll get more info on the game and a release date. It's totally possible we get State of Decay 3 later in 2021, but with the Halo Infinite dropping this year, I don't think so. I think Microsoft would push it back to 2022 so they don't cannibalize their own sales. Now, there's no official release window, but my guess is spring of 2022. So let me know. Are you excited about this? Are you following this? Is this something you're going to spend your money on? Or do you think the zombie genre is completely played out? You let me know in the comments, and I'll see you soon.